Boys and Girls Club. I'm Mr. Zane. I'm the site coordinator at Lanier of the Boys and Girls Club of Brazoria County. First off, I'd like to go ahead and shout out to all my Lions at Lanier Middle School. Today we're going to be doing a science experiment. It is called egg vacuum. The materials you're going to need for this assignment, you're going to need a piece of paper, just any type of piece of paper, and something like a lighter of some sort. For that reason, I do suggest that y'all have a parent or an older sibling on hand with you when you complete this experiment, just for safety precautions. You're going to need a glass bottle of some sort. The only important part of this element is the fact that it is glass, because we're going to be putting something in it, and we don't want it to be plastic or styrofoam or anything like that, because we do not want our container to melt. Also, if you couldn't see, we do have a kind of a tight neck on our glass bottle. It's very important that the size or the circumference of the opening is just a little bit smaller than a hard-boiled egg. So that gets me to my next part of the material list. You're going to need a hard-boiled egg. And then lastly, I have a glass of water here just for safety precautions. I don't think we're going to have any issues today, but just in case, you always want to be prepared. Your first step is going to be to light your piece of paper. And we want to make sure that we can fit it in here without any issues. So I'm going to kind of do something like this. Okay, Boys and Girls Club, so after several attempts, much like any science experiment, you have to adjust the variables. You have to make sure that everything is 100% correct to get the result that you wish. As I do with a lot of our science experiments, I love to explain why, or kind of give you all the behind the scenes as to how the science experiment operated, how it was successful, and why maybe it failed at the beginning. If y'all have run into any failures, a lot of the problem that I had at first was maintaining a fire when I put it inside the bottle. So when I would put it in there, the fire would stop. You want to make sure as close as possible, but you do want to have a parent help you with this part for sure. The parent will light the fire, they will put it inside for you. Your job as the student would simply be to place the egg on top. Getting into a little bit of the why. Before we touch anything, before we do anything, we have our egg on the side, we have our fire to the left. Nothing has been compromised on the bottle. The pressure inside the bottle is the exact same as the pressure outside of the bottle. Then our next step was to light something on fire and put it into our bottle to serve as kind of fuel. So when that happens, the air begins to heat up inside the bottle, meaning the pressure is going to be more. It's going to expand. It's going to have more pressure in the bottle than outside of the bottle. Then when you place something on top, like our egg, you're going to completely deplete the oxygen necessary to maintain the fire. So the fire is going to slowly but surely be put out because it cannot maintain its level of fuel without the oxygen. So in that regard, the air inside the bottle is going to start to cool. The fire is out, the air cools, it contracts. And when that happens, there's less pressure inside the bottle and there's more pressure outside of the bottle. And when that happens, the pressure outside is pushing the egg. So that's why earlier when I said it was sucking the egg in, that's kind of not the best words you want to use. It is pushing the egg inside of the bottle. So I'm very happy that we had a successful experiment this go around. As I said, do not get frustrated. Do not lose out hope. Just continue to adjust your variables. Watch this video a couple more times, watch something on YouTube to kind of get your measurements correct. As always, guys, I had a ton of fun doing this. If you had fun, please take pictures, make a video of yourself doing this and use the hashtag BGC at home. This is Mr. Zane from Lanier Middle School, and this is our signing off time. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please give us a like button and have a fantastic rest of your day. Peace.